So I'm about to record some new PCOS and yoga videos, and it occurred to me that I had never created a video where I just talk about the benefits of yoga for PCOS and share why it is I'm constantly recommending that women with PCOS explore yoga as a part of their self-care routine. And so I wanted to do that today. So as you may or may not know, I'm a registered dietitian and yoga teacher and certified aromatherapist. And for the most part, my career has always been focused on women's health. And at the beginning, I was mostly focused on prenatal and breastfeeding care. And then I started to focus on infertility. And in focusing on infertility, I started to see more and more women with PCOS. And something that kept coming up in sessions was this distrust and disconnection and dislike, really, for their bodies. And I wanted to know what I could do to improve that relationship that they had with their bodies, what I could do to improve body image. And intuitively, I knew that yoga could have a positive impact. So I became a yoga teacher, and then I took an additional fertility yoga teacher training, and then I took an additional women's health yoga teacher training that had a traditional Chinese medicine approach. I adored both of them, and both of them really confirmed what it is I intuitively knew, that yoga could and does have a positive impact on women's reproductive health. And I also came across research that confirmed that as well. And so a standout research study was conducted in 2012. There isn't tons of research. I'm grateful for what exists. I'm constantly hoping for more. But in 2012, researchers studied a group of adolescent girls with PCOS. And so one group, they had do conventional exercise, and the other group did yoga. And so both groups saw an improvement in their symptoms, but it was the yoga group that saw an even greater improvement in their symptoms. And so they saw an improvement in their insulin resistance. And so if you've spent any time with me, you know that I'm constantly talking about the importance of blood sugar balance when it comes to PCOS. I think it's the most important thing, far more important than weight, which we can talk about at another time. But yeah, so they saw an improvement in their insulin resistance, and then they saw an improvement in their androgen levels, which resulted in less hirsutism. So they actually started to have less facial hair growth. And they saw an improvement in their menstrual cycles. So they saw a decrease in the length of their cycles. So these girls were having very, very long cycles. So they weren't menstruating very often. They weren't ovulating very often. But as they practiced yoga, that started to shorten. And they actually started to have more regular periods, which I think is amazing. And they also saw an improvement in their anxiety and depression symptoms, which is also equally amazing, I think. And so I started to share it one-on-one with women. I started to create videos, and as those videos were shared, I started to get some really positive feedback, and it just constantly drives me to create more and more videos, and that's why I've continued to create the videos. And so there were a few that really stood out. There was a woman who created her own 1 month challenge, and her period returned, which is huge, right? And then there was another woman who shared, and this one always kind of gets me in the heart. She said that she had started to hate her body as a result of PCOS, which breaks my heart. And as a result of practicing that one video in that one moment, she didn't hate herself. The negative thoughts in her mind quieted just for a moment. And to know that yoga gave her that was huge for me, because that's ultimately why I do what I do. It's because I want people to feel good about themselves, because I think that our bodies are amazing. And I think our bodies are constantly doing the very best that they can. They really are on our side, even when it doesn't look like it. And so to know for a moment she didn't hate herself was huge. Don't tear up. And then I also shared the video with Judy Simon, who is an amazing registered dietitian focused on fertility. And she shared it with a group of women that she works with around fertility nutrition And she said a number of the women shared how much they enjoyed it because they could do it in the privacy of their own home, and they didn't have to compare themselves with other women. And it was convenient, right? Because it's like 15, 20 minutes and you don't have to travel to go do it. So that's really why I create the videos, because I want as many people as possible to have access to yoga, because I want people to experience the benefits of it, and because I want people to feel good about themselves. Because why not? No? You only get one body. You only get one life. So those are the benefits. That's why I do what I do. Please feel free to DM me if you're curious about how I can support you with your PCOS symptoms with yoga and nutrition and aromatherapy. I have some free resources here. I also have free resources on YouTube and on my website, livefertile.com. And I also have a PCOS and yoga guide where I take an even deeper dive into the benefits, into the practice. So I share different poses, I share meditation, I share affirmations, and I also share aromatherapy and additional videos. So that's one other way that you can explore PCOS and yoga, or yoga for PCOS. And I also create videos that are tailored around your specific symptoms and specific concerns, so you can always reach out to me about that as well. I'm always happy to create those for you. So I'm hoping all is well with you today, and I hope you learned something new today and that you've been encouraged. All right, friend, bye for now.